So this is the fourth session of the food safety and quality assurance, and the topic which we will be covering today is safety and quality assessment of cereals and pulses. So the Codex standard for different pulses. This standard is applied to the whole, shelled or split pulses defined below, which are intended for direct human consumption. The standard does not apply to pulses intended for factory grading and packaging industry processes, or those pulses intended for use in the feeding of animals. It does not apply to fragmented pulses when sold as such, or to legumes for which separate standards may be elaborated. Cereals and pulses are two different things, which will be seen in the next slide. Description. Pulses are dry seed of leguminous plant which are distinguished from leguminous oil seeds by the low fat content. The pulses covered by the standards are as follows: beans, Hepburn and Phasalis aureus, lentils, peas, chickpeas, field beans, cowpeas are all pulses. Difference between cereals and pulses. What are cereals and what are pulses? Cereals are the grasses that belong to the Gramineaceae or Poaceae family. They are produced in a large quantities in the pulses because of their high nutrient value of carbohydrates. All cereals are whole grains that were first refined to remove the bran and the germ components of grain. Commercial cereals are consumed mainly for their starch-rich contents. The most common cereals include maize, rice and wheat, which constitutes about 87% of the grain production the world over, following by the sorghum, oats, barley and millets, contributing to the remaining 13% of the grain production. Different parts of the world use the varieties of cereals as the staple foods. What are pulses? As part of the dry grains, pulses are also produced for human and animal consumption. Unlike cereals, pulses grow in pods and are often yield one of the 12 seeds. 1 to 12 seeds. They are known as the annual legumes that are rich in proteins and amino acids. Other countries such as India uses pulses for staple food. The United Nations Food and Agriculture Organization has found at least 11 types of pulses, which includes dry peas, cowpeas, wedges, pulses, number bara beans, lutein chickpeas, lentils, dry broad beans, pigeon peas, and dry beans. Pulses come in various colors, sizes, and shapes. Pulses are harvested as dry grains, but the dry grains, unlike other crops that are harvested while green. Not only the pulses known for their nutritional value, but also for their contribution to sustainable agriculture. They can enhance the soil health and reduce the greenhouse gases during cultivation that require less water than other crops. Today, there are hundreds of varieties of pulses cultivated in the world. Difference between cereals and pulses. The origin of pulses and cereals. Cereals come from the Poaceae family, whereas the pulses come from the legume family, also called as the Fabaceae family. Both cereals and pulses are classified as grains which are produced for human and animal consumption. Production of grains and pulses. Cereals often grow in all areas except the desert and are often unfavorable climatic conditions where areas are covered by ice. On the other hand, pulses grow in pots and the annual plants that yield from 1 to 12 seeds. In general, cereals are cultivated in large quantities than the pulses because of the immense health benefits of energy dispensation. Nutritional value in pulses and cereals. Pulses contain proteins and oils, whereas cereals mostly contain carbohydrates. However, some commercial breakfasts are made of bran which contains vitamins and minerals. Most cereals are derived from white flour which during refining process contains minerals such as iron, riboflavin and thiamine added. The bottom line is that cereals are the leading energy suppliers to humans. The examples of pulses include dry beans, chickpeas, cowpeas, lentils, whereas cereals include rice, wheat, sorghum, corn, barley and maize. Essential components and quality factors. Pulses shall be safe and suitable for human consumption. Pulses shall be free from abnormal flavor, odors, and living insects. Pulses shall be free from filth in amounts which may represent a hazard to human health. Quality factors. Moisture. The two main moisture levels are provided to meet different climatic conditions and marketing practices. Lower values in the first column are suggested for countries with tropical climates when long-term storage is a normal commercial practice. The values in the second column are suggested for the moderate climate or when short-term storage is of the normal commercial practice. Lower moisture limits should be required for certain destinations in relation to the climate, duration of storage, and transport. Government accepting the standards are requested to indicate and justify the requirements enforced to the country. In the case of pulse sold with their seed code, the maximum moisture content shall be 2% lower in each case. Extraneous matter. Extraneous matter is mineral or organic matter, that is dust, twigs, seed coats of other species, dead insects, fragments or remains of insects, other impurities of animal origin. Pulses shall have not more than 1% extraneous matter, of which not more than 0.25 shall be mineral matter and not more than 0.10 shall be dead insects or fragments of remains of insects and impurities of animal origin. The product covered by the provisions of the standard shall be free from toxic or noxious seeds in amounts which may represent a hazard to the human health, that is crotalaria or corn cockle or castor beans. Contaminants. Heavy metals. Pulses shall be free from heavy metals in amounts which may represent a hazard to health. Pesticides residue. Pulses shall comply with those maximum residue limits established by the Codex Alimentarius Commission for this commodity. Mycotoxins. Pulses shall comply with those maximum mycotoxin limits established by the Codex Alimentarius Commission. Hygiene. It is recommended that the product covers by the provision of this standard be prepared and handled in accordance with the appropriate sections of the recommended international code of practices, that is general principles of food hygiene and other codes of practices recommended by the Codex Alimentarius Commission, which is relevant to these products. To the extent possible in good manufacturing practices, the product shall be free from objectionable matter. When tested by appropriate methods of sampling and examination, the product shall be free from microorganisms in amounts which may represent a hazard to health, shall be free from parasites which may represent a hazard to health, and shall not contain any substance originating from microorganisms in amount which may represent a hazard to health. Packaging. The pulses shall be packed in containers which will safeguard the hygienic, nutritional, technology and organoleptic qualities of the product. The containers, including packaging material, shall be made of substances which are safe and suitable for the intended use. They should not impart any toxic substance or undesirable odor or flavor to the product. When the product is packaged in sacks, they must be clean, sturdy and strong, sewn or sealed. Labeling. In addition to the packaging requirements of the Codex General Standard of Labeling and Pre-Packaging, the following specification provisions are applied. Name of the product shall be shown on the label. Labeling of non-retail containers. Information for non-retail containers shall either be given on the container or in accompanying documents, except that the name of the product, lot identification and the name of the address of the manufacturer or packer shall appear in the container. However, lot identification and the name of the address and the manufacturer or packer may be replaced by the identification mark, provided that such a mark is clearly identifiable with the accompanying documents. That's all for this session. Thank you.